Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hey.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Hey, boys and girls. How's everything? What's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing today?
Everybody's good, I hope.
Gotta be.
Guess what comes out today?
What comes out today?
The new Halloween movie.
That's what we're excited about,
Yes, for all you scary movie fans like me. Halloween, the new Michael is out today.
The new Michael.
And I know I can't get you to go with me. So
what does that mean?
I will probably end up asking my son to go because he's a horror movie fanatic like myself.
What does that mean? Because I guess my thing is like, how many times are we gonna kill Michael? How many times can Michael die?
This is supposed to be the scariest one ever.
I'm like, that is scary because he just can't die. He can't. He been living and dying since I was a kid. I mean that man, and I'm no longer a kid. I got kids since got kids. So therefore, Michael's still living. That kind of scares me. I don't know if I need to pay attention to any of that foolishness and malarkey. But hey, man, it is Friday, man. Focus Friday. Welcome to the show, man. We really appreciate being able to do this each and every morning, man. Excited about it, and really excited about all those who already joined up in the room. Good morning to Black Passion.
Good morning,
Miss Denise Henderson. How are you?
Good
Bless
morning,
you,
Denise.
and thank you for all you do. The big homie Farmer is up in the room.
Hey, Farmer.
You know, we're going to take this time, man, because what we want to do, man, I just believe that the more we come together as a unit, the more that we take care of our own. That's why we've made it a point to go ahead and just get involved into what's happening down here. I just believe that if we got 10 people turns to 100, 100 goes to 1,000, 1,000 goes to 10,000. If we continue to like and share what's going on, man, because we've been having some very good guests. We've been doing this for 5 years, man, showing who's coming out. A lot of times predominantly the Northwest community, but all abroad, even, nationwide,
Yeah.
So we've been having a very good time. And I'm really excited about today because today, I get to hang out with one of this has been a friend of mine for a long time, godson to one of my children. And, to see now the state, I guess, that the city is in, and I understand what the young men and stuff are going through, but I now can recall my friends and how, how this thing has played out now. On the other side of 40 now, I can see how this thing has played out. And so to see friends such as him with such strong programs he's doing, being able to rap to him today, it's gonna be pretty dope.
That is awesome. And I always tell you, what I love about you guys is that you all have managed to keep your friendships since little.
Yeah.
Since you were in school, like what, elementary school?
Yeah, man.
I love that.
Yeah,
That
man.
is definitely true and rare.
Yeah.
So shout out to you all for doing that.
Yeah, man, and I think a lot of it what helped that is that we stayed active. Of course, we stayed active in each other's lives, but what helped facilitate that, we played recreational sports. So recreational sports now carried over into us now competing at what a lot of y'all know is middle school, but for us was junior high school, and then that carried on for us playing together in high school. And that bond, once the high school element came together, I think I sometimes, now that I am older, can take it and be like, man, we have no idea what we were able to do, because all of us being from the community were very close to could have went to some of the other situations as befell a lot of our close friends. These weren't even guys that we just called associates. These were close friends. These were people who we were, and so forth, to be on this other side and now still have the friendships we have with those who may have made the decision to do something else, and now being able to come together for collective units. I'm seeing these guys out here coaching AAU sports, which now is giving these young people a brighter chance for exposure and things like that, as well as very active in the community with a lot of other programs, man. So it's real dope, man. It's real dope. It's real dope. And guess where you always get the exclusive at?
Right here, Focus Radio.
That's what happens. That's where it goes down. It goes down right here, man. 325 North Jefferson Street. A lot of great things that's happening out here. I'm excited for the Pretty in Pink. I said pink. Pretty in Purple. The dance team, man, they've been doing a lot of great things, and I believe they have an event coming up this weekend. So we'll talk later on in the show about all the events that's happening the weekend. Of course, we got to talk about the Well. You got to come out here and take part of the Well. Such an awesome program that Apple Ridge Farm, Virginia Tech is involved with it and stuff as well.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. It's going down.
Plus, you got to eat your vegetables.
Got to eat your vegetables.
Got to get your vegetables and your fruit in. What do you think about those smoothies I've been making?
The smoothies,
Aren't they great?
super dope. Smoothie smashes. Make sure you're paying attention.
And I even put beets in them, and I don't eat beets, but they're good for you.
Yeah.
When you drink it, you can't even taste it.
Yeah, man.
You gotta mix a lot of that stuff to get your veggies and get your vitamins. That's what it's about.
Cause you know we got sold. I know I got sold back in the day when that V8 stuff, that V8 when you had like I should have had a V8. Yeah, I got sold because the marketing and stuff. Cause who drinks tomato juice? Who does that? Who puts it in the place that goes out? But that's what you can show about the market these days. Even someone who built the brand like they did VA on tomato juice, they got multiple things in their product mix now. So it is about evolving. So we're excited to be able to each day to find the opportunity, continue to success, evolve daily. Of course, that's what the acronym of FOCUSED is. Y'all know it used to be fight obstacles, continue to success every day. But you can still look at it, whatever motivates you to go ahead and push this thing to the next level, man. We're gonna continue to do that. So we're gonna get to how we're able to do this. We're so grateful for all the different businesses that are out here in the community. We love to be able to talk to y'all, but we definitely want you to stay for the commercials so you can learn about where we say there's none of these businesses and stuff that's out here. Nah, man, it's a lot of businesses that if we keep on with that mindset, let's go by tens. Let's do 10 to 100, 100 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10,000, and watch how this thing changed, man. Somebody who's leading the charge of that and always been a leader in his space, man. Jerel Tank Rhodes, man, we'll be back to talk to him. And boom, boom, Wolverines, man, got a big game coming this weekend, so keep it locked, all right?
Stay focused.
Who is N. Wesley Pugsley Jr. and Associates CPA.
We are a full-service CPA firm with over 25 years experience in audit, tax, bookkeeping, payroll, including direct deposit, setting a 501c3 nonprofit status, preparing loan packages, and much more. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. When I started in public accounting in the early 1980s, there were no computers or fax machines. Everything was face-to-face meetings. With the advent of computers, the internet, and cloud-based software, we can communicate with any client from anywhere in the country. With our portal technology, which is similar to online banking, you just sign into our secure website, upload your tax documents, you scan to your C drive, and we prepare your return.
It appears times are changing.
I call this the year of enlightenment. Many Americans are seeing the advantages of supporting community-based businesses. We are here to serve you, not just because we're a community-based firm, but because we have the experience. We know we can serve your needs.
Nadia Z Insurance Agency. You need insurance? Come see Nadia Z. You need life insurance? Come see Nadia Z. You need auto insurance? Come see Nadia Z. You need home insurance? Come see Nadia Z. You need commercial insurance? Come see Nadia Z. You need renters insurance? Come see Nadia Z. Entrepreneurs, you know we need that business insurance. Come see Nadia Z. You said you need it all? Come see Nadia Z. Nadia Z Insurance Agency. Online, on the World Wide Web at www.nadiaz.com. You can see her in person at 325 North Jefferson Street, right here in Roanoke, Virginia. Or, guess what? You can call her at 1-800-937-8371. Again, 1-800-937-8371. Nadia Z's got it.
Well, I matter because I'm always trying to find a way to help people. If I'm out volunteering for an organization, I'm always trying to help my friends out with something, trying to improve their life, improve my own life. I matter because I'm human, and who knows what I'm going to do in the future, so I might change something. We don't know our own fate, so I think I matter.
back. We're back.
Yeah. I love being home, yo. I love being home, man. Shout out to the Vice Mayor, man, Joe Cobb, man, for all he does. He has his public office down here, man, inviting people for us to get involved with the community, man, do a lot of things. Even other city councilmen, Mr. Garland, John Garland, stopped by today. So it's just a real good feel in the city, man, to be able to service the community where we have, man. And I look at this guy right here. We laughing off camera because, yeah, we was telling some old stories and stuff like that. But the service that it's almost like you've transcended. You've taken what we were doing back then, and now taking the ball and running with it yourself, man. Absolutely. And kind of putting it there, man. And you have a strong team with you who's doing it, man. So welcome to the set. Y'all seen him before, man. This is the first time we really get to talk like this, man. Coach Jerel Rhodes, co-founder of the Wolverines, man. What's up, Doc?
Yeah, man. Nothing much. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man. Yeah, man.
So you got coach under your belt too, huh?
Yeah, but you know what? It's coaching from a distance this year, though.
This year.
Yeah, I'm letting the other coaches who really handling business handle it, and just stay in the back managing.
See, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop a couple nuggets because I always got the exclusive. So yes, to everyone else's eyes that's going out there and things like that. But if you ever up there in the booth, if you ever up there in the booth like I do, be up there calling the game. Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna come to the booth with.
Oh my gosh,
I want to see.
He's hysterical. You think he's hysterical in this? He's hysterical in this.
Like, hey, you have to really be quiet, man. You know, you really have to be quiet. That's how I do my job.
He's in the game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's passionate. No, he's passionate about the game. He's passionate. He's passionate.
And we're up there with like the head of referees too. So
yeah.
He's kind of like, you know, like,
yeah,
that's a good call. I'm like, no, it ain't. You know?
But it's such a good program, man. Tell people who may not know about the Wolverines, man, how it started and what y'all got going on.
All right, the Virginia Wolverines, we started 5 years ago. And around the table at Famous Anthony's, you had myself, you had Randy Birch, Freddie Johnson, Marsha Johnson, Ashley Donahue, Nikki Payne, Eddie Murphy, his wife B. Murphy. It was a lot of us. And the whole premise was based on trying to provide this valley with the next level of football. Over time, I've heard a lot of people complaining about what was going on, and let me preface everything I'm saying first by saying we have rec football in Roanoke. Now we have travel football in Roanoke, and I think that's both of those things are important. Some parents don't want to travel. Some parents don't want to go to Lynchburg or go to Charlotte to play in the regionals, or even go to Florida for a national championship. So the level of play is different. You'll find national play to be unbelievable. You'll see things on a national scene that you've never seen before. So we wanted to create an environment to change the culture of football. We have a lot of people that complain about the record of our high schools. That starts at the youth level. Right? You will hear high school coaches say they don't want kids coming to them in 8th and 9th grade that don't know how to get down the 3-point stand.
That's right, and that's but I mean, because that's what has happened. That's why I'm grateful that y'all kind of got into a space that y'all doing that to kind of enhance that, because I will see what has happened would be that some coaches who may not be as qualified have to take the position because someone has to do it, you know, on the rec. But that's why I think it's great to have another level, as you guys are kind of having some people who really play the game and things like that, who can now, if you want to go there. Because I'll be honest, as a kid, when I played rec ball, there was a lot of kids who really had no desires of going to another level, even beyond like a rec. So having these young people, some of these kids now, because it's so sensationalized, you can see what football can do now at a big scope. So they're seeing it. I think is pretty key, and I think you guys are the right ones for it. I think it's okay to still have rec ball for the kids who just want to compete and want to kind of just get out there and learn the things that football teaches. But for those who already know and got a fire to want to play at another level, they should come check the Wolverines. Is what I see.
Well, without doubt, it's important to understand this. we have, like last year, we ended up being number 8. We were 8th in the country. So when I say what we do is not just based on playing local, and I know it's easy for people around, we can become so Roanoke, we get caught up in Roanoke. Right. We want to be the best in Roanoke.
There's a whole bigger world out there.
My God, you have to set your sight beyond Roanoke. It's okay to rival within the city because that keeps the passion going. But when you know that there is a beyond, you act like there is a beyond.
Absolutely.
You function like there is a beyond. To the informed, you make informed decisions and informed ways of living. So, it's a thing where people say, well, what are y'all ranked? I'm like, we were ranked number 8 last year.
That's right.
And then the AYF is different than AAU. AAU football, if you want to go to nationals, you can just say, I'm registering, we're going to nationals.
Right.
AYF, you got to fight your way to nationals.
That's right.
You got to win the state. After winning the state, you have to win the region. What's the region? Delaware, Maryland, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and then Virginia. We won that last year.
There you go.
Then we went
boom.
Yeah,
I think we say boom.
Boom.
Yeah. I think that's what we do.
So when you look at that, that's huge. That's monumental. To say you're taking a team from Roanoke, putting it together. Now we've always done it in basketball.
Right.
But to embark upon that on that gridiron, it's a whole nother level.
Yeah, man. Listen, we have some very exciting people up in here today. I gotta acknowledge. We got Pastor Daniel Keesa checking in from Uganda right now. Partnership we have with them. He's up in here. Janelle Edwards is in the room. Marcus Williams is up in the room.
Marcus, hey, that's our 10U head coach right there.
That's right. Get in there.
Freaking boom.
We're going to talk about him. My homie who's doing coaching right now, Terrence Harrelson, who was my roommate for Ferrum football. He was one of the
that's
Terrence is up in the room.
What's up, bro? Hey, be here tomorrow, man.
Hey, let me tell you who. Now this when I really know that we've done something. Of course, I got to say good morning to Tracy Thomas Titley, Daphne Grogan, my cousin, Tony Ward, Ashley Donahue, Sarah Sanders Ham. But let me tell you, this is what I had to say why I knew we was really do something. We got Kevin Big Woo Ward up in the room right now. And that's someone who's done a lot of great things.
Good morning.
Went on to play ball at the University of Cincinnati. And things like that, man. And it's love to see, like, now, I mean, we talk about these podcast stories, but we've had some people who really went and done some things in sports, man. And not only are you doing this for football, you guys in recent years, y'all even opened up for baseball, man.
Baseball, man. Randy and Ashley, like, they really took off with the administrative piece, and then Randy coaching. It was his dream, he loves baseball. So, and get this, the Wolverines, we started with football. Like I said, we all were around that table at Famous Anthony's with this vision, and now it's beginning to blossom into something that's much greater. We see soccer teams.
Yeah, man.
We see Randy's had the girls basketball team.
Yeah, man.
So when I tell you we're trying to provide an avenue of sports that gets outside of the mountains of Roanoke, but that also represents 540.
There you go.
Kids need that. They need to know that there's more to life than this. And they have to learn young.
I agree. And ultimately, it changes the effects on high school. Okay? When you get kids competing at another level, when they see a kid from Richmond, they be like, oh, I played that guy when we played for the Wolverines.
Right.
So it helps, man.
And I think that's what I can say. We were in the kind of inception of AAU and stuff at that time. So therefore, that very thing you're saying. And I like the fact we're saying there's more than Roanoke, but this is what I want to kind of add to that dynamic. I think it's this more so say that Roanoke is now as self-sustaining and can hold its own with anybody. That's major cities and that's everything. More so that there's more room, because I think that now by being able to go out, that's why I'm loving my life now. I've been able to go and experience these cities that everybody say we need. He and I lived in Tidewater together. At a hot time. We can't talk about that.
Very hot time.
Very hot time. He was a college kid and I was a new guy in the United States Navy. So,
had to come to your house and eat because they have food.
but those type of things that's now come back to saying, oh, but we still have those connections in those areas. But here in Roanoke, being able to operate at another level, man, is a beautiful thing. Same thing with our homie Champ. You know, Champ being able to do a lot of things with fly codes, and by him being up in Northern Virginia for the longest and things like that. I love the energy in the city right now, man.
It's here, man.
Yeah,
it's here. We bringing it.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
bringing it, man.
Yeah, it's our time. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, man.
And y'all gotta know, man. He's the voice of the Wolverines.
He's the voice.
The voice of the Wolverines. We have games.
Looks forward to it.
Yeah, look. Farmer talking about we not letting them do anything. Hey, you come on, bro. Get involved, man. You can be the echo. You can be the echo of the Wolverines. Man.
There we go.
But what I want to know is, what are the age groups for the Wolverines?
All right, so we have an 8U team, which are 7 and 8 year olds. We have a 10U team, 9 and 10, and then we have a 12U, 11 and 12. Our 11 and 12 last year, they were the ones that went to nationals, won the regionals, won these big trophies, beat the brakes off his team from Maryland like 45-0, 45-6 in the regional championship. But we were going to do a 13U team this year. It didn't pan out the way we needed it to, because you got to have some real deal kids. Once you go above at 12, you better bring it.
But I also like to hand out, because you and Coach Murphy been helping out with PH and stuff like that. I think that's now the time. I think you give them that exposure then, but get them back into the city where now they can start competing, getting ready for that program.
Shape them up.
Shape them up to get into the high school sports, which can get them into college sports. It's beautiful, man. We do got to get ready to go, man, but I got to touch on the mere fact, I love the fact that now you've given the sports element, which is already something that we got to get back to. Like you said, to get our high school, stop talking about Fleming stuff losing. Let's start getting these young people at a young time, getting them really learn. We are friends, like, because we played at a high level as young kids, as young kids. So getting that going back in.
Let me say this too, real quick.
No, do your thing.
About the whole Fleming thing. I know it's easy for us to be like hyper anxious, if put them two words together. You're so anxious to see Fleming win. I get it. You got a new coach on the scene.
Right.
He's not from Roanoke. I know everybody wanted somebody from Roanoke. I get it. I understand when that bloodline runs through you, you want to keep it, because you feel like that's what's going to pump blood to the heart to make it work.
Right.
I talked to the young man, Coach Lovelace, and he has a vision.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just go up to him and want to tell him, you should do this, you should do that. Ask him what his vision is.
At least
try. Get at him and say, Coach, what's your vision? Let him tell you what he wants to do, so you telling him what to do.
Right.
Everybody wants to be able to sideline coach, which is cool. Your perspective is different from the stands, but I can promise you this: the perspective on that sideline is unbelievably different.
Yeah, man.
When you got refs, they run up and down in front of you saying, it's a lot going on.
Yeah, man. Right. Yeah, man.
So, that's just in respect to Fleming.
Yeah.
Because we all went there.
Yeah, man.
We all love it.
I did.
Yeah, well, I know you didn't. I get it. You went to Patrick Henry and look, I've coached over there.
Yeah.
So my heart is for Roanoke.
Yeah.
But my thing is this: I want to see my school return back to where it is.
I know that's right. So do I. Yeah, man.
So I'm just saying, give it a chance. A lot of people get on Facebook and go bananas, even about like this big game we got tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
We playing the Colts tomorrow.
That's
Everybody,
right.
man, it's just a bunch of bumping gums. Talk is over now.
Yeah, man.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
It's really about to go down tomorrow, yo. And it's like talk can't win this game.
Can't do it.
And you're going to see some stars tomorrow on that field.
That's right.
It's some kids that's real deal.
Yeah, man.
And they're going to get unleashed tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I done seen some quarterbacks. I done seen quarterbacks at this young age already knowing to go through their passing progressions.
Yeah.
I'm seeing cornerbacks cover.
We teach that.
Yeah, man. We teach that. Yeah, man.
We teach A-gap responsibility.
That's right.
B-gap responsibility.
That's right.
We teach what 11-man personnel is.
Yeah, man.
We teach what 12 personnel is. We teach that. This ain't youth football. It's real deal football.
Look at all the passion. Look at
it's real. You want to see passion? Come out tomorrow to George Killer Miller Stadium.
That's right.
At William Fleming High School.
That's right.
We start at 2:30, but that 4 o'clock game, our 2:30 is our 8U game.
Yeah, man.
But everybody want to see that game at 10U.
That's right.
All the talking gonna stop tomorrow.
We're gonna have fun with it in the city. I do gotta say this last thing. He said the 12U and going on. The one thing that I will say,
12U are dogs. They dog.
The one from last year had my little nephew, man, his son J2, who is an animal. And what I will say is that the exposure that you as a father has now seen and doing for that young man goes and it resounds. So if a lot of people want the coaches all do that, if more parents will
it's about
actually,
parents, man.
the parents do that.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
If the,
it's not, you know, I know it's easy to be like the high school coach at this school and that school, they're not getting their kid, you know, they're not helping kids. You better help your own kids.
Gotta get them right.
It's camps out here. Go to the camp.
That's right.
I started taking my son to camps. Now he's out there.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk about the high class, not just like the camps is ran, which nothing wrong with those camps. We got some great camps. Shannon Taylor and all them guys throw some great camps. But
Shannon had one of the best camps that we've been to.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
really,
man.
over 2 days.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But the way you took him to the show, man. Tell me real quickly about the show, man. And we got
show was. I'm gonna tell you what the show did for J2 though. First of all, being able to go out to Charlotte to compete. It was 120 athletes. They only gave out 20 tickets.
Right.
He got one of them.
Yeah.
When we got to the show, they made it clear these are the best kids in these classes that showed up at our camps. We chose them. So for him to become an MVP of one of them games,
yeah, man,
put him on. It put his name out there, and now like brothers like Ed O'Brien, who writes for 247, Panther 247. Big shout out to Ed O'Brien. Big shout out to Brent Williams for Next Gen All America Camp. All of them. These guys are on the precipice of putting kids in front of a recruiting bed for their class, starting in 7th grade, 8th grade. So the ranks came out for Youth 1, and when they came out, they got the Elite 101 class of 2023. So when J2 found his name in there, he was like elated. But that started with the Wolverines,
That's
though.
right.
That started with us going to nationals, with him talking to different kids out there, seeing trainers talking about, if you're not running track in the off season, you're missing it.
Right.
Because these kids in California, they running track.
Yeah.
So being in this travel ball, like I said, it's a lot of people. I hear people talking about, you're going to bet on the game tomorrow and all that. That's small mind.
Right.
That's small town mentality.
Right. Let's think bigger, man.
You worried about Roanoke.
Yeah, man.
It's so much more.
Yeah.
As I always say with the Renaissance Academy, exposure is the key to maximizing your potential.
That's it, man.
So exposure is what makes you say, it's what makes my son put on his altitude mask at 11:30 at night and put on his rubber suit and then downstairs on the treadmill running 3 miles on 8.
Repeat that one more time. Exposure.
Exposure, you want the same or what he did?
The same.
Exposure is the key to maximizing your potential. And that's the very thing that causes my son, he was like, I need an altitude mask. I'm like, you don't even know what. But he learned real quick.
That's right.
He watched Marshawn Lynch in the morning.
That's right.
He's up. I don't have to get up. People be like, man, you work your son up. No, I don't.
He do.
My son asked me, can we get up and go work out?
That's right. That's right.
You know why I won't do it? Because I don't want him to lose his passion like I did.
Right.
I was worn out after high school football. So I told him, and man, I had a scholarship to go to Norfolk State.
That's right.
And I reneged on my scholarship.
Right.
But I told him, listen, if you want to work out, you let me know when you want to work out.
Yeah, man.
But I can promise you, after he went to the show, and when he saw the level of athletes
Yeah, man.
in the 7th, put it like this. When he saw 8th grader going to 9th grade, and he was already committed to go to UVA.
That's
Wow.
right.
He
From
was
8th
motivated by all that.
When he saw that, he was like, oh, I can be an 8th grader.
That's right.
And go to the camp, and they see me and ask me to commit. When he saw a kid named Akeem Sledge from Richmond,
Oh.
when he saw that,
You know, in the company.
Oh, matter of fact, I can go a little close to home. The kid from Botetourt, the running back number 10. He's a 9th grader and already committed. Well, I didn't say he's committed, but he's been
watched by
Yeah, UVA has already asked him.
Look, man.
So listen,
huge.
football is like basketball now, where kids can commit early by going to camps. So if nothing else, and I'm not gonna lie, we've been a leader in a lot of things.
Yeah.
We started travel football in Roanoke. Let's not mistake that. And I'm never gonna back off that because
That's
we
right.
did.
That's right.
That day we sat around that table at Famous Anthony's, day one,
Yeah.
it started all this.
Yeah.
We have been a leader in a lot of things.
That's right.
I watched my boy Christy Taylor take Carmelo to FBU camp. And I was like, oh, that's the way.
That's right.
So, and you know me, I don't have a problem. No, I'm not the first person to take my son to camp,
Right.
but I will follow. And
Yeah,
I
man.
guarantee you this, after doing what we've done, I guarantee other people will be following
You
it.
got to, man. So come check them out tomorrow, man. The
Tomorrow.
game. We got to get ready to get up out of here, man.
Boom, boom.
And you heard it, man.
Yeah.
And appreciate all you do in the city, brother,
Definitely.
man. One last shout out before we get up out of here. Any shout out?
Yo, big shout out to the Wolverine family.
Yeah, man.
Big shout out to all those that had the heart to found the Wolverines. I already said you, but I'm gonna say them again. Randy Birch, Ashley Donahue, Nikki Payne, Marsha Johnson, Eddie Murphy, Freddie Johnson, B. Murphy. If I forgot somebody, I don't know who.
Yeah, man.
But big shout out to you people.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to my wife for letting me be torn apart in different places.
Yeah, man.
Doing a lot of different things. And yo, it's about to go down, man. I'm trying to tell you. And we're gonna have some good food tomorrow too.
Yeah,
People
man.
been talking about food. We're gonna have some good food tomorrow. Come
Yeah.
out there. Hey,
that'll bring 'em
pack
back
the
too.
stadium. Show
bring
these
'em back.
kids that we support them and watch the future stars turn this whole city around.
Watch it
Come
go.
and hear the voice of the Wolverines.
Yeah, man.
Hey, and watch the
Love
show. Watch out. Just watch the show. That's all I'm saying. Because we the show.
Babe, what you want to say to the people when we
Well,
get
of
up out
course,
here?
I want to shout out to Tank for being here.
Yeah.
Not only is this man a coach, he is a guidance counselor. He is the founder of the Renaissance Academy. He does so much for the community, so we thank him for that.
Without doubt.
Shout out to Tommy, as always,
Oh, bless you, babe.
for giving
Yeah.
us a platform to put everybody from the community on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And shout out to you, Miss
We
Erica.
appreciate you. Shout out to
For holding this guy up right
Shout
here.
out to
My
Philly.
guy.
Shout out to Jersey. And of course, if your birthday is today, happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. We really appreciate being
Definitely.
able to do this, man. Of course, Terrence, you know, we really do appreciate and respect the rec coach, especially those like yourself, this guy who knows the game and know what it is in there for you young people. Keep on getting your young people involved. Just let them, let's
Yeah.
get engagement.
Absolutely.
With the change of technology is starting to get us less engaged. We can figure it out, man, the more we engage. I really believe by us engaging with actual physical activities, things like this, we can learn a lot of things. We thank you again, Tank, for what
See
you
y'all
do,
tomorrow,
man.
yo. See y'all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
man. And thank each and every one of you checked in. Make sure you like, share, and tell somebody else about this. You can listen to Focus Radio 24/7 by downloading from your Google Play or your iOS App Store. Once there, all you gotta do is push play or listen online. Where we're at.
Focus-radio.com.
I always love to leave you by saying that thing inside of you. It's not a dream. It's your purpose. Set your sights on your targets and hit them, because the only one who can stop you is you. Once you truly start to believe that thing and walk in your active faith, God will allow it to manifest. And I promise you, it's not something I heard. It's something we're living every day, and so grateful for it. Being able to broadcast live from the great city of Roanoke, Virginia, man, out to the world. It's the Daily Grind Show right here on Focus Radio. Peace, and we'll see you Monday, all right?
Until
See you at the
Monday,
Wolverines
God
tomorrow.
bless.